Guys, jadi balapan di Queensland Moto Park kemarin AusPro seri ke-7 cukup bagus hasilnya, bisa dapat masuk ke top 10 di Moto pertama dan finish ke-11 di Moto kedua. Overallnya poin ke-12 karena poinnya nomor 10 sampai 12 kita draw 21 poin semua. Hasilnya cukup bagus karena persaingannya ketat banget di kelas woman dan jujur saya nggak expect kalau pesertanya bakal banyak di sini. cukup keren sih buat saya, cukup menantang buat event balapan di sini, cocok buat balapan di Aussie. Dan sekarang kita lagi ada di sirkuit Coolum Moto Park, sirkuitnya Sandtrack. Ini kita bakal balap di sini buat AusPro final round seri ke-8, seri terakhirnya AusPro buat tahun ini, dan ya it should be good. Harusnya bagus hasilnya di sini karena sirkuit pasir ya, walaupun kemarin belum terlalu mapan sama motor, tapi ya semoga hasilnya bagus. Tunggu hasil balapnya. Habis track walk di Coolum Moto Park. Ini tracknya pasir, hampir kayak pasir pantai, tapi nah yang di sini keras, yang di bawah itu soft banget, so hampir kayak balapan di pantai. Bakal keren race-nya.
Showing how strong our sport is at the moment, at the tail end here of the series.
Especially in the Queensland area. These guys have got so many great circuits around that they do get a chance to race. And we do know, even at the more local level, that the sport itself is thriving here in Queensland. So really pumped to see those numbers turn up to this race as we see the MXW class out on their sighting lap at the moment, just figuring out where all these lines are. We've seen it already in the previous races league just how much the lines have changed, and for the girls to go out there now, they haven't seen the track since the opening practice today. There's going to be big changes out there they need to learn on this opening laps.
What a picturesque backdrop we see here for the Coolum circuit. We just saw it a moment ago from that drone shot. It's so amazing, and the vibe that we get here, you could be anywhere around the world. You could be over in America or in Europe. The atmosphere, you just feel like you could be at one of the biggest venues on the planet.
Such a great venue. Will be sorely missed on the championship, as stated. It was a big staple for the championship over so many years. And I actually can't wait to see where we go from here as we take a look at the Easy Lift WMX class lineup. Moto number 2, it is Charlie Cannon, McCutcheon, Thompson, who rode sensational yesterday, had a great battle with O'Hare. Melissa Vick's in there as well, Madison Healy, Brown, and the rest of the girls. A fantastic race yesterday to watch. They are so strong on the bike when it comes to these conditions.
Yeah, let's not forget the Western Australian Talia O'Hare could be right up there, and of course she knows how to ride the sand. Darcy Wiley, Jasmine Stagg, Hayley Miller, Amy Barch.
So many girls, and again, this class so strong as we go down to the start line here, getting set for their final moto of this championship as well. The concentration in the eyes right there, determination to try and get themselves out to a great start. Also important here at Coolum Pines, you get yourself buried back in the pack on that opening lap. Your vision is almost instantly gone with the sand being thrown up from these paddle tyres that all of these riders are using here. As we look down the start line here, Lee, your pick from this position?
Yeah, look, it's hard to go past Charlie Cannon. I believe her bounce back yesterday to come away with that win, I think she's going to be unstoppable in this race. However, she may not get the whole shot. We've seen some great starts from Taylor McCutcheon, and of course taking it to the #1 rider yesterday early in the race.
McCutcheon did look very good on the Kawasaki as the board now shows to the girls for the final time in the 2023 championships. Gates are down. Who will get to the first turn first? McCutcheon with a good start. Cannon is back a little bit. Taylor Thompson is also up there, and O'Hare. So this is almost a repeat of what we saw in Moto number 2 at QMP just 1 week ago. Melissa Vick is also up there. Oh, that was Thompson and O'Hare that came together, I think. Certainly Thompson.
Taylor Thompson went down, the winner of our last round at QMP. But Taylor McCutcheon at the head of the pack doing what she did yesterday, except she had pressure from Charlie Cannon immediately. Not the case here. Now, can McCutcheon run and hide and try to put a little bit of a gap between herself and Charlie Cannon?
Well, it's certainly going to be a much more difficult race for Cannon this time out as she goes around the outside. And we take a look at the Dunlop Whole Shot Award. It was, of course, the number 10 machine on the Kawasaki of McCutcheon. Now, I need to correct myself. It wasn't O'Hare that crashed into Thompson before, because she sits there in 3rd place at the moment, getting herself around at Maddie Brown. But already, Charlie Cannon onto the back wheel and potentially might have this pass made, Lee, already.
A beautiful slingshot around the outside, and we can see from this bird's eye view an amazing shot from the drone and a very easy pass made from Charlie Cannon. She's just come alive as the track has got rougher here.
Through the left hand for the first time. 15-minute moto for the girls in Moto number 2. And this track is beat down at the moment. Very challenging surface and conditions with the way this track has formed up. There is Madison Brown in 4th place there behind O'Hare. She had a pretty good ride yesterday as well, a little bit further back from O'Hare and Thompson, but still up there in the top 5 towards the end of that moto. Another good performance as we see Cannon starting to stretch that lead out, wasting no time at all to get herself up there in front of McCutcheon there on the Kawasaki.
Now, not quite sure what happened to Maddie Healy. She's dropped from well up there. I think she was in 6th place all the way down to 13th now. So possibly a little tip over, and it looks like she's back up and running again. And down, Emma Milicevic has gone down. Unfortunately, devastating news for the Honda rider, who is the only rider battling overall with Charlie Cannon for that championship at the moment.
So unfortunate for her, and you can see the provisional points there on the right-hand side, 25 points for the win. So with Charlie Cannon sitting there, Emma Milicevic almost the 25, 23 points back from there. Brown is actually in a position, if she continues to move forwards, could potentially get up there and challenge for that 2nd place in the championship. But with the way Milicevic is up and running again and starting to work her way through these riders, she is looking set to get herself a 2nd in this championship. Should we take another look at this? Have a look coming into the corner right now, the Maxxis right, just lost the front wheel.
Yeah, and that happened on the up ramp of the jump. Just might have got a little squirrely on those braking bumps on the face of the jump.
Just a couple of updates on Brett Metcalf's Go 24 team. So he's got Shiva Ardians. So she's come over from Indonesia. She raced a QMP, but a bit of background on her. Her father and uncle and Medi grew up racing against each other, and her father passed away just a month ago. So she approached Metcalf to come to Australia to go racing, and it was the family's wish, and her uncle accompanied her over. So we might see her back this season. She's gone to the beach and seen some whales, so I think she's a big fan of Australia. She's still in school. And then just on Taja Morris, who's also racing for Brett Metcalf. Both of them are on Honda's 250s. Taja's come back from injury this year. She's recovering from shoulder surgery, which led into the first round of MXW, and then that was followed by knee surgery. So she's still healing from those injuries and surgeries.
Well, what an amazing story there coming over from Indonesia. That's some very cool information. Thank you so much, Kate. And what an awesome job for Brett Metcalf to do that. And there's no surprises there. He's just the biggest gentleman in the sport of motocross. And there's stories like that that just put a smile on your face. Our schools over in Western Australia, and she's, whoa, there was that could have been a lot bigger. Oh, but she just ended up in almost the worst spot you could possibly imagine down the bottom there, but that could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it could have been a lot worse, but gaining a lot of experience being out there, and again, that would have just come from the big ruts and that up face of that jump, just getting a little unsettled, almost went over the bars actually, so it could have been so much more worse.
But, why not? She should be happy. Knows how to ride the sand. Here comes Taylor McCutcheon. She has been one of the only riders to take it up to this young lady right here, the number one of Charlie Cannon. So great job there in a top three for Taylor McCutcheon. But it is all about Cannon, and she has shown why she is number one. She won her first ever senior national championship last year in her rookie season, having just turned senior, and she has backed it up with back-to-back wins and a perfect score. 2 championship wins from 2 starts.
Great to see the emotion there for Charlie Cannon as she's so excited about this victory. Her hair rolls in to the paddock here for presentation as well. Chaotic scenes down there trying to get everyone lined up. And we will head down to the championship winner in just a moment. But fantastic to see all the girls out there competing on one of the toughest circuits that we will see here in Australia.
Jadi race hari ini di Moto 2 kurang beruntung, tapi di Moto 1 kemarin dapat posisi ke-9, posisi terbagus buat balapan kali ini. Dan sekarang sebelumnya kita mau renang di pantai lagi. Minggu ini kita udah renang di pantai 6 kali 7 kali. Balapan seru yang pernah aku rasain. And terima kasih buat semua sponsor udah dukung Seva buat balapan di Australia, Onesixeight Racing Team, KYT Helmet, Oakley. Dan terima kasih untuk tim di Australia, Good24, Penrite Royal, MX Tour, Michelin, very sweet. Thank you.